Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome back to our Lego room. Lots of great projects to show you guys today. A lot of cool things going on in the Lego room as we get ready for an upcoming show. And, as we try to finish off a number of different projects that we've had on the go for a bit in and around the layout. Things have been a little slow over the last month as I recover from some minor surgery that I had. Everything's healing well, but wasn't there was a period of time where there wasn't too much Lego building going on, but happy to be back down in the Lego room more regularly now as the healing process continues to finish off. So without further ado, let's jump into looking around the room at some of the projects that we're working on. One of the first things that you'll notice looking around the Lego room is we've got a nice huge stack of Mills modules here. Put those together for a couple of different projects. So one, we want to obviously continue to build out the Lego city. The Avengers Tower was the most recent modular to go in over there. But we've got a number of additional modulars to build and then, build on a Mills module. And we still have a number of modulars over there that haven't been put onto Mills bases. So lots of work ahead in the city there. So nice to have a number of Mills modules that we can pull from for that. The other big project that I've been wanting to get started for a little while is to build out the rest of the train yard. So we've got, we've talked about this before in videos. We've got our track here at this end of the yard that's going to connect into the main line over there and will give us a yard that's connected on both ends to the main line, which is going to be awesome. With that, I want to also finish the yard track area leading up to the warehouse area over here. And then we also want to finish off the mills and track area on the side here for the turnout, which will lead out to two siding tracks along the edge of the layout over here. So, that's going to require a lot of Mills modules. Between those two projects, we'll probably be adding some additional Mills modules to this stack, but this initial stack of modules will give us a good place to start from and will really let us push those two projects along. Now, another thing that you might notice here as we move down to the other end of the yard, I've been doing some work on trees. I want to add a number of trees to the layout, both for display purposes down here in the Lego room, but also for taking out to shows that we go to. So you can see here that we have 3 initial prototype trees. I'm styling these after birch trees. That's what the first set of trees that I build will be. I'm going to do a number of these, and we've got some other different tree projects in mind for both the sort of the countryside portion of the layout as well as for in the city. But looking forward to continuing to build these birch trees out. I think even just on their own, they're going to add a lot of interest and variety to the layout, and looking forward to continuing to just generally work on the landscaping around this side of the layout. And, with that, looking at ways to make these different landscape elements portable so that it's easy to take them, put them into bins, take them to shows, bring them back and get them integrated back into the layout without too much difficulty. So, keep an eye out for a video upcoming on some of the landscaping things that we're experimenting with and considering. Next up, we've got the base of a water tower that we are building. This is based off of a set of instructions from Brick Train Depot. Really liking the way this is coming together. I should be able to finish this up soon. And, we're going to be building a number of these support style buildings and structures that will be going in around the layout and that we'll be able to draw from for shows as well. Really looking forward to getting this integrated into the layout. I think it should look really cool. And, just looking forward to adding more and more different structures and scenery around the track that we have here. It's going to really bring this part of this sort of more industrial area on the layout to life. I think it's going to look really cool. So definitely keep an eye out for more progress on that and some of the other buildings that we are working on, but really looking forward to getting this particular one integrated into the layout. Now, on the far corner of the layout, close to our Acro Mills storage containers, I'm continuing to work on the Eiffel Tower. Really happy with how this is coming together. Obviously a huge build, but making progress here and looking forward to, how this is going to look as an anchor point for the layout on this side. I think it should be a really cool and amazing building. And, as you look across the layout in this direction, I think it'll be quite impressive to see regardless of where you are in the Lego room. So happy with our progress here and looking forward to how this will look once it's completed over here. And with that, you can also see continuing to make progress on some of the sorting and organizing of parts that I've been doing over here. This is from a big parts order that we had near the end of last summer, beginning of the fall. I've been picking through this and using the parts for the various builds, but working on trying to get all of these parts sorted out and put away so that we can work on filling out this corner of the layout, a number of things that I want to build over here. Plus, I just want to do a big sorting pass to make it easier to access these bricks as well as some of the other bricks that we have around the room for different projects that we're working on. I will admit sorting is not my favorite sort of activity when I'm down in the Lego room. But, it's one of those things that I just need to push through here, and it'll make it a lot easier to finish off some of the projects that we have in the room. There's a cool locomotive that is sitting in here in various parts, and if we can get this sorted out, it will make it a lot easier to build that. And then there's a number of other projects that need little bits and pieces from here. So something that we will, I'll show you some other sorting stuff that I'm going to be working on as well, but this is going to be a big push over the next week or so as I try to tame this part of the layout, because as the Eiffel Tower finishes off, I really want to get into some of the fairground structures that we are going to have on this end of the layout. We've got the haunted house, the Ferris wheel, merry-go-round area, lots of cool things to put over here. So definitely want to get this sorted out for a number of reasons, but it'll really help with being able to access these parts as well, so that will be useful. Continuing to talk about sorting and making sure that we can access all the parts that we need for various projects. You can see here we've gotten a couple of cool Bricklink orders in. Lots of cool parts here. We've got the masonry, lots of the gray plates and bricks for using when we continue to build out these track pieces that I was talking about before. So that will help with all the ballast and getting everything set up so that trains can start running on those new tracks. It's always a bit of a process. You know, you've got lots of mills modules to build up and then lots of ballast to get set up underneath the track. But nice to have all of these plates and tiles, etc. for that project. Other things that I'm looking to do here, you'll notice we've got a number of these white cylinder pieces here. Those are going to be used to finish off the little oil depot that we've got there. I was using those gray, dark gray cylinder pieces as placeholders. So we're going to get all of the white ones in there so it's proper white with black bases, and then we'll be working on finishing off the last of that project. So that'll be fun. And then, as I mentioned, we've got the masonry bricks, which I've got a couple different ideas on. We'll talk more about those in an upcoming video, but some other cool structures around the this end of the layout that will make use of those bricks. The other thing that I'm really hoping to do soon as we start to work on getting these additional sidings and the other end of the train yard up and running is to just be able to run trains around the layout again. Been with all the different projects that have been going on, there's stuff on different parts of the track, so I haven't been running trains for the last while. But we've got our new HA Bricks locomotive here that I want to put into action. Doing a little bit of troubleshooting there to get the wheels turning properly, but I think that should be fixed soon, hopefully. So that'll be one of the first ones that we start running around the layout. We've also got our new Maersk train over there that needs to be put through its paces around the layout. Lots of cool locomotives and train cars to run, so those will be starting to happen soon. The other big thing that I am hoping to work on as we do a bunch of sorting and sort of cleaning up around the Lego room is I'd like to start with some of the under layout track that I've been talking about. We've talked about over on the other end of the layout doing a winter village area. Still want to do that, but I also would like to clear out some of the space here on this end of the layout so we can have another train yard underneath. We've got lots of trains that need homes, and the more space we have for buildings, track, trains, the better. So really going to do a push here to get things organized, make sure that buildings are built and in the city, finding places to display some of the other stuff that we've got here, and cleaning out stuff that doesn't need to be under the layout anymore. So we'll talk about that more in upcoming videos. It's going to be a lot of work as we go through that, but we've got an ever-growing collection of trains and city buildings, and there's just not going to be enough room up top on the layout. So looking forward to getting some of that under layout area sort of underway so that we can really expand out what we're doing here. And as part of that, I think it'll help with getting things a little more organized and a better handle on where everything is around the Lego room. One other thing to note as we continue to build out the city side of the layout, you can see we've got all of our brick stuff power connectors for connecting all of the mills modules together throughout the city. So we'll be continuing to wire everything up and looking forward to hopefully soon getting some of their new power connectors so that we can do a similar project on this side of the layout. As all the mills modules come together, Really want to get the power laid in there for lights like this, but we've got some other things on the go with train signals, some other types of lighting that I think would be cool. Some fire for campfires, that sort of thing, that I would really like to get some of the underlying infrastructure in place for. So lots of cool things ahead on the channel and in the room here in general. So definitely make sure to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. Also looking forward to going to BrickCan in 3 weeks time, pretty much. Yeah, about 3 weeks I think it is until BrickCan. We did not make it to Bricks Cascade this year because of my surgery. I could not travel. So that was unfortunate. Really, missed going to that. It was always a great show, but looking forward to going to BrickCan. So keep an eye out for BrickCan videos coming up on the channel later in April. And definitely some other cool train events that we will be going to. So lots of cool stuff coming up on the channel, both inside the Lego room and out at events. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of those upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.